West Wind in Winter by Alice Meynell. Another day awakes, and who, changing the world, is this? He comes at whiles the winter through, West Wind. I would not miss his sudden tryst, the long, the new surprises of his kiss. Vigilant, I make haste to close with him who comes my way. I go to meet him as he goes. I know his note, his lay, his color, and his morning rose, and I confess his day. My window waits, at dawn I hark his call, at morn I meet his haste around the tossing park and down the softened street. The gentler light is his, the dark, the gray, he turns it sweet. So too do I confess, my poet when he sings. He rushes on my mortal guess with his immortal things. I feel I know him, on I press, he finds me twixt his wings. Lament by Rainer Maria Rilke, translated by Jessie Lamont. Oh, all things are long passed away and far. A light is shining, but the distant star from which it still comes to me has been dead 1,000 years. In the dim phantom boat that glided past some ghastly thing was said. A clock just struck within some house remote. Which house? I long to still my beating heart. Beneath the sky's vast dome I long to pray. Of all the stars, there must be far away a single star which still exists apart. And I believe that I should know the one which has alone endured, and which alone, like a white city that all space commands, at the ray's end in the high heaven stands. The City Lights by Lucy Larcom. Underneath the stars, the houses are awake. Upward comes no sound, my silent watch to break. Night has hid the street, with all its motley sights. Miles around, afar, shine out the city lights. Stars that softly glimmer in a lower sky, dearer than the glories unexplored on high. Home stars that, like eyes, are glistening through the dark. With a human tremor wavers every spark. Glittering lamps above and twinkling lamps below. The remote, strange splendor, the familiar glow. One eye, looking downward from creation's dome, sees in both his children's window lights of home. Who have dwelling there, in avenues of space, whose clear torches kindle through the vague sky place? Are they holding tapers, us astray to guide, spirit pioneers who lately left our side? Never drops an answer from those worlds unknown, yet no ray is shining for itself alone. Hints of heaven gleam upward through our earthly nights. Tremulous with pathos are the city lights. Tremulous with pathos of a half-told tale. Through therein hope flickers, burning low and pale. It shall win completeness, perfect as the sun. Broken rays shall mingle, earth and heaven be one. At the Mid-Hour of Night by Thomas Moore. At the mid-hour of night, when stars are weeping, I fly to the lone vale we loved, when life shone warm in thine eye. And I think oft, if spirits can steal from the regions of air to revisit past scenes of delight, thou wilt come to me there, and tell me our love is remembered, even in the sky. Then I sing the wild song 'twas once such pleasure to hear, when our voices commingling breathed like one on the ear. And as echo far off through the vale my sad orison rolls, I think, O my love, 'tis thy voice from the kingdom of souls, faintly answering still the notes that once were so dear. Incurable by Dorothy Parker. And if my heart be scarred and burned, the safer I for all I learned, the calmer I to see it true, that ways of love are never new. The love that sets you daft and dazed is every love that ever blazed. The happier I to fathom this, a kiss is every other kiss. The reckless vow, the lovely name, when Helen walked, were spoke the same. The weighted breast, the grinding woe, when Phaon fled, were ever so. Oh, it is sure as it is sad, that any lad is every lad. And what's a girl to dare implore her dear be hers forevermore? Though he be tried, and he be bold, and swearing death should he be cold, he'll run the path the others went. But you, my sweet, are different. Acceptance by Robert Frost. When the spent sun throws up its rays on cloud and goes down burning into the gulf below, no voice in nature is heard to cry aloud at what has happened. Birds, at least, must know it is the change to darkness in the sky. Murmuring something quiet in its breast, one bird begins to close a faded eye, or overtaken too far from its nest, hurrying low above the grove, some waif swoops just in time to his remembered tree. At most he thinks, or twitters softly, safe, now let the night be dark for all of me. Let the night be too dark for me to see into the future. Let what will be, be. Coming to Port by Max Eastman. Our motion on the soft, still, misty river is like rest, and like the hours of doom that rise and follow one another ever, ghosts of sleeping battle cruisers loom and languish quickly in the liquid gloom. From watching them, your eyes in tears are gleaming, and your heart is still. And like a sound in silence is your stillness in the streaming of light whispered laughter all around, where happy passengers are homeward bound. Their sunny journey is in safety ending, but for you no journey has an end. The tears that to your eyes their light are lending shine in softness to no waiting friend, beyond the search of any eye they tend. There is no nest for the unresting fever of your passion, yearning, hungry veined. There is no rest nor blessedness forever that can clasp you, quivering and pained, whose eyes burn ever to the unattained. Like time and the river's fateful flowing, flowing though the ship has come to rest, your love is passing through the mist and going, going infinitely from your breast, surpassing time on its immortal quest. The ship draws softly to the place of waiting, all flush forward with a joyful aim. And while their hands with happy hands are mating, lips are laughing out a happy name, you pause and pass among them like a flame.